welcome to Once Upon a Case. Because the law isn't just for lawyers, it's for everyone. Have you ever made a deal, only for someone to suddenly move the goalposts? Let's talk about one of the most famous cases in English contract law. Stilk v. Myrick, 1809. Picture it. 1809, the high seas. A ship is making its way from London to the Baltic and back, loaded with sailors who've all signed up for a tough journey. But halfway through the trip, 2 sailors desert. Suddenly, the captain's stuck, short-handed and desperate. So, what does he do? He promises the remaining sailors extra pay if they stick around and get the ship home. Sounds fair, right? More work, more money. But, and here's where it gets juicy. When the ship docks in London, the captain refuses to pay that extra cash. The sailors aren't happy, so they take him to court. Let's pause here. If you were the judge, what would you do? It seems obvious. A deal's a deal. But English law isn't always that simple. Enter Lord Ellenborough, the judge with the final word. He says, "Hang on." The sailors had already promised to do everything needed to take the ship home, no matter what. In other words, their original contract covered these extra duties. So, promising extra pay for the same work? That doesn't count as a new contract. Legally, that's called no fresh consideration. And in contract law, you need something new, something extra on both sides for a deal to stick. So, the sailors lost. No extra pay. Harsh? Maybe. But the law's got its reasons. Think about it. If you could just demand more money every time the job got tough, chaos would rule the world of business. Contracts would be meaningless, and everyone would be renegotiating all the time. But here's the twist. This case shaped the way contracts work to this day. It set the rule that if you want to change a contract, both sides have to bring something new to the table. It's all about fairness, making sure nobody's forced into a corner just because the other side suddenly wants more. Now, there are exceptions. Modern courts have found ways to work around this, especially when there's real economic pressure or a genuine extra benefit. But Stilk v. Myrick? That's the OG case. It's where contract law drew the line. So next time you're frustrated with a one-sided deal, remember, the law is looking out for balance. And if you want more pay for more work, make sure it's in writing, and make sure there's something extra on both sides. Thanks for hanging out with me for this quick legal story. If you want more cases explained just like this, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one.